Indonesia. The Indonesian, 5 years the younger, but a big 8-centimeter height differential.
We're going to give the striking advantage to Kong Si-chan. The grappling advantage is going to go to Umar. Let's see if he can get it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Axiata Arena, this is One Championship Visions of Victory. And now we begin with our first match of the evening. 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a One Championship catchweight bout. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is the KWC 1 Flyweight Tournament Champion, standing at 164 centimeters tall, holding a good Khmer record of 29 wins and 9 losses. Representing Phnom Penh MMA, introducing first, out Fight Gym, out of the blue corner, Cambodia, he is Khmer Si-chan. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is an Indonesian striking specialist, standing at 172 centimeters tall, representing Bali MMA from Indonesia. Presenting to you, Risky King Kong Umar. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Kim Chen.
Referee Kim Cheng with the final instructions here. Though we expect a stand-up...
And when the action begins, your referee...
Risky Umar, the Kun Kumai of Kong Si-chan. Both men have indicated they wouldn't mind taking it to ground. Indeed, that's where Risky Umar believes he'll finish via ground and pound. And look out for the clinch and the elbows on Kong Si-chan. Set for 3 rounds of action inside the mighty Axiata Arena in beautiful Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Both men in orthodox stance here. Who will get the strikes off first? That's what Kong Si-chan said he had to be careful of, the speed of Risky Umar and also Umar's sidekick.
Umar already is moving on nice and light on his feet, back and forth. He can't stand in the pocket. He can't go toe-to-toe with Kong Si-chan.
Umar did say he wanted to be first to the strike tonight. Use that 8-centimeter height advantage. Use those long, gangly legs, those long arms. And you know that Si-chan wants to get on the inside and drop the elbows, work the clinch. He's got a vice-like grip on him in the clinch, does Kong Si-chan.
Nice head movement, very evasive. That lean back style of defense coming from Kong Si-chan. But just as Umar starts to go up top, he immediately starts going after those legs.
I think again here from Risky Umar, going headhunting early. Gets those legs up so high and so well. Needs a right hand there. Here comes Kong Si-chan. Si-chan throwing the heavy artillery. The adrenaline was flowing for a moment there. He had Risky Umar in a spot of bother.
We're seeing just a lot of back and forth action. As soon as Kong Si-chan comes forward, he evades, he slides that head back. You can see that big right hand starts to be swinging from his back pocket. Now he's got Umar up against the clinch, and he's dropping in some sneaky elbows. Look for the clinch, look for the outside trip. Umar's going to try to take this to the mat.
A small cut over the right eye of Risky Umar puts Kong Si-chan back against the cage. Si-chan looks to hook the leg. Umar may be trying to find a takedown here. 3 minutes 5 remaining, an electrifying opening round to kick off our prelim card of One Championship Visions of Victory. Gut-munching knee there from Kong Si-chan, and the Cambodian breaks off.
You know, Michael, we did hear from Kong Si-chan's coach that he spent a lot of time working with the judo team out in Cambodia, and we saw that just right there. He had a nice wide base and was able to stay on his feet as Umar was attempting those trips.
Risky Umar on the front foot here. The cagey, unpredictable Indonesian out of Bali MMA. Big uppercut there, almost took out the ring lights. There's the jab, 2 down the center corridor. High kick misses. Counter chance there for Kong Si-chan to no avail.
That's what it is. He has that nice lean back defense, and then he jumps in with a big right hand. We've seen it over and over this opening round. Let's see if Umar can kind of put together maybe some punches and go low, because he knows that overhand right's going to be coming at him after he gets that lean back defense. Maybe dive in for a double leg.
Overhand right from Kongsit Chan, throws a head kick. Umar clinches up with him, overhook on the right arm here. Looks for a trip takedown, gets it, does Risky Umar inside the guard now of Kongsit Chan. Now don't forget, Risky said the ground and pound is how I finish it tonight. Oh, nice reversal. Kongsit Chan in top position.
Kongsit Chan almost gave up his back there, but he was able to muscle it over. Here comes the triangle.
Risky Umar setting the triangle. Still plenty of time remaining in this opening round.
Kongsit Chan's got to posture up. He can't let Umar pull his head down. He's got to look up to the lights. He's got to look up to the lights. Umar's controlling his posture. That triangle's getting deep.
It seems to be locked on now, the triangle from Risky Umar. And this is risky for Kongsit Chan. How does he get out of here?
He can't let that right hand go to the other side. As long as he keeps his hand right there in Risky Umar's armpit, he's going to be safe. He's going to have a little bit of space. Umar can finish from this way as long as he starts circling to the left foot of Kongsit Chan. Now it's starting to get a little bit deeper. Let's see if he tries to move that arm over.
Risky Umar knows a lot about first round finishes. He's had 2 of them so far. Can he find another one here? That triangle still locked on. Kongsit Chan, no place to go. Referee Kem Chung right on top of the action, Mitch.
He's got to go the other way. He's turning into the triangle. It's getting tighter and tighter with each shot. With every single movement, he's getting a little bit tighter. He's turning the clock. He's got to keep moving. He's got to look up. Oh, he's about to pop out.
It's popped out here. Nicely done from Kongsit Chan. A chance for some ground and pound for the Cambodian. 20 seconds remains in the first round. And a chance gone awry for Risky Umar.
Good composure from Kongsit Chan to be deep in that triangle. Stay nice and relaxed and just wait for his opportunity. Now he's got a front headlock. Let's see if he tries to dive for a guillotine. Finish it quick.
We are going to see the end of the first round of what has been a tantalizing contest here. And there'll be some much-needed instructions from Alan McCune in the corner of Kongsit Chan.
That was an action-packed round. Look at that. That was lean back defense, came in with a big overhand right, just a little bit of a stumble. We can just see him evade the attack and then answer back with his own. But this is when Umar took control that latter part of the round, was able to get the outside trip, get on top, and start working a little bit of ground and pound. Here we thought Kongsit Chan was going to give up his back, but look at that, just muscled his way over to get up on top. But then Umar was able to throw in that triangle. Close submission. I don't necessarily think the judges gave it to him on that part, but he did get a near submission on that attack.
Wherever you're watching around the world, live on Twitter, live on Facebook, hope you're enjoying all the action. Follow us on Twitter at One Championship. We're going to rock and roll into the second round, set for 3. Very good opening round from both of these martial artists, particularly Risky Umar. Spoke to Coach Alan McCune earlier on today. He was around the hotel with Kongsit Chan. He said Kon has been on edge, just hasty, ready to compete all week since he arrived in Kuala Lumpur. And finally, the big occasion for the Cambodian star. Can he possibly get on the inside? The ever-smiling Risky Umar and work those elbows.
Umar's always very relaxed in the stand-up. He likes a lot of left and right movement, but we're not really seeing that from him tonight. He's only moving backwards and forwards, which kind of plays into the game, or at least the strategy of Kongsit Chan. If he can come in, start utilizing the lateral movement, moving left and right, and start throwing his attacks, he might be able to bewilder Kongsit Chan.
Kongsit Chan is a finisher. Both cage wins so far were by stoppage. Has about 40 more bouts experience in competition in all martial arts than Risky Umar. Umar just probing with the lead hand. No right for company, however. The Indonesian feints there. His corner are telling him to push forward. The team from Bali MMA.
He's listening, he's marching forward, but Kongsit Chan's got a good defensive strategy working right now. He hasn't taken a lot of damage on his feet. He's connecting with these little jabs, little left hook there. Answers with a push kick.
We are seeing a real physical battle, but also a mental battle at the moment, I feel, Mitch. Tremendous respect of the martial arts style between these two men. They both know how well the other can finish.
Yeah, and when you get into the mental battle, what comes into play, Michael? Experience. And with over 40 more contests, Kong Si Chan is gonna have the edge in that experience realm. And you can see it in this round right here. He's starting to connect. That's like 7 or 8 unanswered
right
punches.
Hand. Smack bang on the jaw with the right hand. Best punch of the contest so far from Kong Si Chan. Umar edging forward. Si Chan's got that right hand cocked and ready to go again. High kick from the Cambodian. He's starting to find range overhand right. Roundhouse kick to the ribs. Here's the clinch. But no chance for the elbows, and slippery like an eel. Risky Umar was out of that vice-like grip.
Risky Umar hasn't been in this type of situation. He hasn't been pushed into the deep rounds. He hasn't been in deep water. He's only, his matches, the longest match he's got is 4 minutes and 20 seconds of the very first round. He's never even seen the second round inside the One Championship cage. And it's a different world in there when your game plan isn't working. And right now, his game plan does not. Unless he can get it down here. Let's see if he can do so. Kong Si Chan's got to swim in. He's got to swim that right arm underneath and get an underhook on the side. He can't let Umar get a body lock.
Si Chan momentarily had the knee guard on, tries to thread a knee to the upper right rib cage of Risky Umar. There's the elbow from the clinch. Diagonal elbow, crossing elbow, sok tut it's known as in Muay Thai. And there's a knee guard from Risky Umar. But the elbows are coming off the left arm, and now Umar closes that down.
Those elbows are sneaking in. As soon as he gets a moment of space, he's sliding that elbow inside.
If you've seen Kong Si Chan competing Kun Khmer, you know just how slick he is with those elbows. Fires them from all angles. Change down there from Kong Si Chan's top position. Impressive from the Cambodian.
A takedown from him in the body lock. He had a 50-50 position, and he was able to outmuscle Umar. Now there's a possible rear naked choke as Kong Si Chan gets the back.
Does he go for a rear naked? Does he try to unload more elbows on Risky Umar on the ground? He's going to try and set for a rear naked now. This would be amazing.
He doesn't quite have it under the chin. Umar pops it up. He might want to just soften him up, keep the position, keep the dominant position, and let it go.
Going to reset the choke here is Kong Si Chan. Risky Umar goes turtle shell. 40 seconds on the clock. It's been another gripping round of action. Is the choke there? Not yet. Kong Si Chan's got to soften up Risky Umar a little more.
That's the face strength right there. He's going across the chin. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. But you can see, just like that, Umar is starting to peel that hand off the top of his head. Kong Si Chan should unload right now. Take it into the third round. He knows he's going to get there. He might be able to break Umar. So when Umar takes the damage in this round, he starts to get into the third round. He might not have it in him.
Oh, flanked him out and hunts for a choke in the final seconds. Can Umar survive? Only seconds to go to the end of the round. Indeed, he does survive.
I can only imagine how many times Umar's been in that position with the Leone brothers on his back, with the Subas on his back. He was okay, but look at that big right hand from Kong Si Chan. He just dominated the stand-up. He was able to pick Umar apart from the standing feet position, but then he gets the takedown. Softens up Umar a little bit with the punches, gets the back, and we almost saw a submission choke from the Kun Khmer athlete.
This is the beauty of One Championship, the world's largest martial arts organization with styles from Muay Thai, kickboxing, karate, silat, sanda, mixed martial arts, lethwei, taekwondo, submission, grappling, and more. It's all rolled into one. It's all part of One Championship, Asia's largest global sports media property in history. And tonight we're back in beautiful Kuala Lumpur. Third round, the gas tank is tired on both of these men. What does it take? The guts, the intestinal fortitude to get back in there, Mitch, for one more round.
That's exactly what it takes, Michael. It takes that intestinal fortitude. You got to dig deep, reach down, find that motivation. What gets you up in the morning? What makes you want to be a champion? And you need to bring it in the third and final round.
Thought you were asking literally there for a moment. I was going to say coffee, but appropriate answer, I guess. Edging forward here, Risky Umar. Where does experience in the relative corners come into play here? Obviously, you've got a superstar corner, Bali MMA, with Risky Umar.
Well, I know Alan McCune has been working with Kong Si Chan for over 5 years now out there in Cambodia. So they have a very close relationship. So they can actually tell where he needs to do the things that he needs to beat to get the win. But on the Bali MMA side, man, that's a world-class training facility with some of the best athletes and martial artists on the planet. So you know Risky Umar is coming to this matchup in shape.
Sinjan on the back foot here, but you can see him waiting for the opportunity to move in with those elbows. That's exactly what he does. Threads the overhand elbow.
Just parries that hand down, slides in with that overhand right elbow. Beautiful.
It is still anyone's contest for the taking. Here at One Championship, we score on an overall bout, not round by round. Jab 2 falls short, not so the jab from Kong Si Chan. What a second round the Cambodian had. It was exquisite to watch. His stand up and his blossoming ground game.
Look at the head movement of Kong Si Chan. It's like he's telegraphed. He knows exactly what Umar is going to do, and he just evades ever so slightly. It's like he's in the Matrix, or he's Nostradamus. He can actually pinpoint exactly where Umar is going to throw these strikes, and he's nowhere near them.
Umar, jab, there's a Muay Thai clinch and a high knee attempt from Kong Si Chan. Oh, nice elbow again, smack bang to the jaw. You know, he told us about the elbows, Mitch. They've come into play in the second round and here again in the third. He was really impressing me as Kong Si Chan.
I am very impressed. We haven't seen the Cambodians really start to blossom and show their skills. But man, they're developing so fast. We've got a few of them on the card tonight, and I am excited to watch these guys compete at the highest level of martial arts. And look at him, he's doing pretty well. Umar can still take this, but he's got to push. Oh, look at Kong Si Chan gets the takedown. Very unconventional takedown. I think Umar just kind of collapsed.
Is this unconventionality, which is something we really expect from Risky, is it posing problems that he doesn't really know what Kong Si Chan's going to do next?
I think so. He's used to getting opponents out of there in double fast time, so he's not used to beating these rounds. But Risky Umar is still young. He's still developing as a martial artist. This match is only going to help him develop skill, integrity, and understand exactly what he needs to do to get better every time he gets in there.
Kong Si Chan, only 20 years old as well. He's had so many contests in Khmer, it really does defy. And we are seeing his MMA prowess come to the fore now. How he mixes Khmer with that judo training you spoke about earlier, Mitch.
He's been doing very well in a lot of the clinches. He settles down. Look at this. He gets the clinch, gets nice and tight, gets the outside trip, and drags Umar to the mat. But this is the deep water that Umar needs to be in to build that confidence in himself, to understand that he can be in these later minutes of the match and still perform well. He's got to get out of here. Don't hold him. Don't hold him. He's got that underhook on that side. All he's got to do is move out to his hip. Oh, he easily lets him pass. No defense whatsoever on the ground from Umar. He's trying to bump out the hips. Oh, that's good. That was it. He popped up off the hips and bridged out of it.
And now a chance for ground and pound from Risky Umar. And you see Kong Si Chan cleverly trying to pull the head down, control the posture, not allow Risky Umar to get up and land these heavy salvos. Where does Kong Si Chan go from here, Mitch?
He's got to cover up. He's got to defend some of these. Look at Umar bringing it on, pouring it on to the final minute of the final round.
Risky Umar trying to swing the pendulum. It's been Kong Si Chan's round thus far. And Risky looking to bring it home. You can see Bali MMA in the background. They're screaming instructions to their man, saying, come on, Risky, bring it home, fella. Let's do this. 20 seconds to go.
That's the intestinal fortitude that you were speaking about, Michael. He dug deep in himself, found that little bit of push that he needed to end the match on top and in a very dominant position.
I would not like to be a judge on this one. It is going to be mighty close to call. Risky Umar and Kong Si Chan. What a way to kick off our prelims here tonight in Kuala Lumpur.
Wow, first round, a lot of Risky Umar. Second round, Kong Si Chan. but that round was split down the middle. Do you give it to the guy that was in control the first half of the round or the second half of the round? Look at some of these shots. Big punches landed by both these guys. Ooh, look at that evasion, pow, left hook.
If you're watching on Facebook Live, if you're watching on Twitter Live, send us a tweet, send us a Facebook message, let us know your thoughts. Who do you think won? Risky Umar and his Muay Thai, or Khmer and his Khmer? This is going to be close. Okay, let's go to Dominic Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we now turn to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores this bout in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2 scores this bout in favor of the red corner. And judge number 3 scores this bout in favor of your winner by split decision from the blue corner.
My word! Khmer gets a split decision. Cambodia with a big win in one championship.
That's a huge win. I think they broke a streak. I think that is Cambodia's first win in one championship. Cambodia, stand up!